People who are masters of life fundamentally take responsibility. They may have experienced bad things in the past, their parents may not have shown them enough attention, their teachers may not have cared, they may have been bullied by their friends, they may have experienced traumatic separations. And even if these things are truly not their fault, sometimes people do things like this. They constantly blame the past, these people, these experiences, and expect other people to fix their mistakes. When this happens, even as years go by, people cannot make progress. They remain stuck in the same place. Here, people who are masters of life take responsibility and begin to change, saying, "What's done is done. Now I can only do something for myself," even if it wasn't their fault, for events they experienced in the past that bothered them and whose effects they couldn't escape. Instead of complaining or whining, they ask, "What can I do for my life right now?" Even if they have experienced some things unfairly, they take responsibility upon themselves. People who are masters of life know how to protect themselves. Because this is truly a very important thing. Sometimes, when you sacrifice yourself and other people hurt you, you say, "Oh well, what can you do?" Or, "Will it stick to my hands?" And you try to be a good person. But before you know it, it's not one, not three, not five. Over the years, dozens of people are hurting you. At this point, even if you love the person in front of you, if they are hurting you, you need to know how to set boundaries. Setting boundaries to protect yourself is absolutely essential. Knowing how to say no is very important. People who are masters of life do this very well. It doesn't come easily. Only those who have the courage can do it. Please protect yourself too. For example, in a relationship, if you constantly have to prove yourself, constantly have to struggle so that the other person recognizes your worth and gives you the attention you deserve. People who are masters of life know this. Those who will value you will value you. It's not normal to struggle to maintain a relationship or keep a conversation going. I do my best, and if the relationship is going to continue, it will. If not, it won't. My pushing only prolongs it for a little while longer. They accept the flow of life, what is natural. They have incorporated the principle of what will be, what won't be, into their lives. People who are masters of life don't try to change others. You meet someone at the beginning of your journey, as a friend, a lover, a spouse, or you go to a workplace. You see their negative traits and the thought arises in your mind, "I can change this." At this point, the master of life asks themselves, if this person, this environment, this workplace never changed, what would I do? When you accept this at the beginning of the journey, you become much more peaceful. Otherwise, people who are new to life constantly try to change people, institutions, and environments. This is both very difficult and seriously exhausting. People who are masters of life practice healthy selfishness. Healthy selfishness means setting aside time for yourself without harming others or taking away from their time. It means owning your successes, taking care of yourself, and sometimes indulging yourself. The most important principle here is not to infringe on others' rights while doing these things. If you practice healthy self-interest, you can be sure you'll visit the psychologist less often and watch my videos less frequently. Because this is one of the best things for our psychology. People who are masters of life are not afraid to try. They have a dream, something they want, and they take a step toward it. Whether it works out or not, that part is beyond their control. But even if they fail when they try, they are left with no regrets. For people who don't try, the question always remains, what would have happened if I had tried? Trying is one of the most important things we must do in life. Thank you for listening to me. Take care. See you soon.